Again, we've been learning about composite shapes in our class, and one of the examples we got across was using subtraction. These examples were in the form of a word problem, and a picture was provided for the students. But even if a picture wasn't provided, I thought it'd be interesting for us to go through it together. So here was an example. It says a rectangular flower bed measures 10 meters by 6 meters. So already with the first piece of information, I would expect students to recognize that it is a rectangular bed. And in here we have 10 meters, so the length should be 10 meters, the longer side, and the width should be 6 meters. And it says it has a path that is 2 meters wide around it. So there should be a path that's a little bit bigger, right? So I'm gonna do that. And it should be between the two. That should be 2 meters. So that's 2 meters going up and down. That's on both sides. And 2 meters going across this way and this way, right? Now, again, this isn't drawn to scale, but ideally we can figure that out. And it says here, find the area. So again, we go through our 3 main steps in our class. In our class, we talk about area is equal to, so again, formula, substitute, and solve. So area is equal to length times width. And now I want to figure out, it's asking us find the area of the path. So in this picture, I should recognize that this here is the actual path itself, right? That's what I want to find out. Maybe I should have used a different color there. So this part here is what I want to find out. Is the path around the shape. I don't really care much about the flower bed itself. But in order to do that, I have to think about what am I trying to solve, okay? So I want to figure out, well, what is kind of the area, the whole area of the shape? If I'm going to go around the shape, what is the area of this entire shape here, right? So the way to do that is to figure out the total length. I found out that this is 10 here, and it is 6 going this way. But now I have to figure out the total width and the total length. Well, here in our example, that was 10. But now I also need to add this part, which is adding the 2, and this part, which is adding the 2. So the total length of this should be 14 meters. The same thing is true with the width. The width was 6 for the bed, so here and here, that was 6. But I need to add the other 2 in the top and 2 in the bottom. So the total of that should be 10, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 meters. All right, so let's find the area of the big part. I can just say big. Okay, so the big part, the area for this is going to be 14 times 6. Oh, sorry, not 6. That's the bed, right? So 14 times our 10. Oh, that's lucky of us, because we know anything times 10, we just add that 0. So 140 meters squared. Well, we also need to figure out what is the small part. This is that flower bed, right? So area is equal to length times width. Area of this part, the small bed, was our 10 for our length, and our width this time is 6. So again, lucky, we're multiplying by 10s. The answer is 60. So if I know the area of the inside shape, so I know this area here, and I know the area of the big part, that's this here, right? The big part. What would I need? What would I need to just find the middle part here, right? So in order to do that, I have to think about my total area. I'm going to take my big and subtract my small. And that's where we talk about the subtraction of area. So the area for the path, so area for path is going to equal our 140 and subtract our 60. So the total area for that path is going to equal, hopefully we see, 60 meters squared. Okay. And that's it. That's how we work on the problems. By the way, this is number 4 in our homework.